Test, test, test. Hello. Who have we got here today? I see Metal, Minty Tails, and Nova. You guys are here pretty frequently, so good to see you guys again. Yes, people, the random renders have returned. I know lots of people have been wanting these streams to make a comeback, so, well, here we are now. Essentially, so for those unfamiliar with this series, essentially, I sort of jump into a fresh source filmmaker file. People give me sort of some random ideas, and I just sort of make a 3D render out of them, provided they're safe for work. Any not safe for work stuff will be rejected. But, yes, this is finally making a comeback. I know a lot of you guys really seem to like these. I'm thinking maybe, going forward, I'll probably maybe do one of these streams once a month sort of thing. That way, because I think last time I did them really frequently, and I just kind of got burned out on them, but, anyway. We'll just sort of, but yeah, so basically, we'll come back here, we're gonna do, one today for you guys, just turning on Source Filmmaker at the moment, so just give me one sec. Where's the, oh, there it is, okay. Also, by the way, guys, is the music too loud? That time gives me a Metal have come up with a list. Oh, wow. Okay, well, feel free to list off a few. I see Minty Tails has already kicked off the game. How about Tails, Rui, and Rui's white friend Borderless all beating Eggman up? Very well. That's the perfect one to start with, I think. we'll start with that. Just let me... Wow, this is taking a while to load in. Hold on a sec, guys. Got who the white one was? Yeah, that's Borderless. That's, in my AU, that's Rui's, weapon system officer, his backseater and his fighter jet, or as some of you guys, for those who have seen Top Gun, will consider it, that's his goose. So, basically, yeah. Alright, so finally, okay, finally set the load in. Okay, right, this time, there we go. Alrighty, so of course we got this interesting image to start with. Of course, Eggman's kind of already gotten the beat up from Metal, but, anyway, this ought to be interesting. Let's see. Here's one idea. Grimlock Shadow chasing Sonic. Alright, I'll keep that in mind, Metal, but we'll just go with what Minty Tails said first. Also, hello to Cutie Cat who just came in. Hello there. Okay. So, let's just go ahead and we'll quickly turn all these off. Alright, and... It doesn't mean not if the music's too loud, guys, because I actually can't hear the music. I think it's because the stream's going or something, but anyway. Also, hello to SSJ4GT Thomas. Okay, so let's go ahead. We'll start with Minty Tails' idea. This is giving me this little idea is giving me it's reminding me of the little collaboration that Sasso, Belina, and Mugi Mikey did when they were all beating up. That was so funny, that video. If you guys haven't seen it, go watch it. It's hilarious. Okay, so we need Dr. Eggman first. Okay. Okay, that's someone else. Death Egg. Where's Eggman? Hold on, there he is. Okay, let's go ahead. We'll just get all the models we need first. Okay. Eggman, we need Tails. Let's see, we'll go for modern Tails. Let's see, we need my OC right here. There we go. And we'll need to get Borderless as well. We'll go with, let's see, well, because I've got a few models here for Borderless, we'll go with this one. Essentially, the difference is just some slight outfit changes, but that's it. Hello, Keyseek Game. Bendy Community 3, do I have a Discord server? I do not have a Discord server, no. I'm in a few Discord servers, like public ones, but I don't have like a one that's dedicated towards me, no. And hello, Omega. Good to see you again. Alright, so let's get this started. Let's see. Start with Eggman. Alright, I think I already kind of know the pose I want to put him in. Oh my god, dude. This is such a good one to start with. Okay. Get him side on. Right here. Let's see. Let's get him here. There we go. Let's see. Do I have a favorite Dragon Ball Z character? I'll just say Goku. Can't go wrong with him. Let's see. Hello, Steve Ninja Power of AMV. Welcome. Ooh, do you ever hate substitute teachers? Interesting question there, Maximal. To be entirely honest, not really. I mean, I've been out of school for a few years now, so I just sort of stopped caring about teachers, really, if I'm honest. Hey, you ever wonder why we're here and why Rui's OC is a Sigma male? What? What's that supposed to mean, Michael? I'm questioning that right now. I mean... always know to come in with a good entrance, don't you, Michael? How you doing, mate? Okay. Let's see. Sonic / Transformers crossover Tornado Squad? Well, technically Tornado Squad's more a Sonic parody to Top Gun, but I do have plans maybe to chuck them into Sonic and the Autobots eventually. If you guys saw the trailer, you might have seen one of their planes flying around, taking on one of the Seekers, so, okay. Do you know today's my 16th birthday? Oh, happy birthday, Jonathan! Happy birthday, mate! Well, what are you guys saying? You guys are going really quickly in here. If you want, you can throw in a baseball bat too. I'll give that one to Tails. How does that sound? Because, like, my guys are Australian, and we're more cricket fans rather than baseball fans, so I'll do that for Tails. I'll give him the baseball bat. By the way, my good friend, if you ever play Transformers Earth Wars, then you would upload every TFG1 character. Oh, you mean like what, create a model of it or something? Well, I mean, I could, but I don't know how to really... I'm not someone that's like... I'm not a modeler, I'm not a rigger. Like, I usually often get people to either help me with that, or get... Like, these assets here were all provided from, you know, Random T. Bush and Apoc Hedgie that made public, so, you know. Okay, let's see here. I need to, It feels so weird because, like I said, I'm pretty sure you guys can hear the music, but I can't. I think it's just like a glitch with OBS or something. But anyway, it is what it is. It just feels so weird not having music. It's just complete silence. Okay, let's get him to kind of lean in a bit more here. Whoop, wrong shoulder. Where's the other shoulder? There it is. See, hey, really, how's the animals there in Australia? Very deadly, Maximal, to answer your question. I mean, like, to be fair, yes, we've got a lot of deadly creatures, but if you know where the boundaries are, like, if you know how to avoid them, you've got nothing to really fear. Like, we all know, like, not to go wandering through bushland where potential very venomous snakes reside. Unless, of course, you know, but yeah. Still, that doesn't stop them from getting into people's backyards. But, yeah, I mean, we just sort of learn to cope with it. It's nothing we can't handle. Okay, there we go. Let's see, might need to bring his shoulder in a little. It looks really weird right now on his arm, but it doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah, and you know, I might actually, real quick, let's sort of bring him in a little more, like, here we go, here we... Dude, this looks so weird already. Okay. Let's see. Where's the other shoulder go? It's so hard to find Eggman's joint underneath. There it is. Let's see. Hello, Nate Dog. Good to see you. It's playing Fight the Night instrumental. Oh, really? Like I said, I can't hear the music there, Minty Tails. At the moment, it's a glitch with OBS, but oh well. Where can one ask for a random render? Just ask away, Nate. I'm literally accepting anything. Minty Tails was the first cab off the rank with this one, so yeah, just fire away. You don't have to do anything to request. It's just I'm open to suggestions, so long as it's safe for work, so yeah, just send me what you've got. Let's see. Okay. Not sure if you guys can hear, there's like a lawnmower going on outside. Shut my window if it gets too loud. If it gets a bit closer. Thoughts on Super Saiyan 4? I mean, to be fair, when it comes to Dragon Ball forms, I've just sort of stopped really sort of giving them much thought, just because it's just going to keep on, the new forms are just going to keep on coming out of nowhere with Dragon Ball, so I guess it's a cool form, but you know. Let's see. Alright, well, let's have Bean the Duck carry King Bomb towards Blaze. Alright, Nate, I love the idea there, mate, but of course, the problem here is that there's a lack of models, and I don't think I've got King Bomber, unfortunately, and I don't know if I've got Bean the Duck either, unfortunately. Again, love the idea, but again, that's the one problem here. It's not like drawing where you can just simply draw the characters. You have to actually have the assets on standby, which is the one downside, but, you know. Okay, let's do Tails next. Let's see. Where should we... I'm trying to think what would be a good spot for this. Here, what did I miss? Nothing much, Roy Panther. Just sort of on the first render at the moment. What models do I have again? Most Sonic models I've got. I do have some extra things downloaded, of course. Let's see. Of course, most Transformers models are on standby. Like I said, just sort of depends. Apologies for asking. Oh, don't apologize, mate. Like I said, I love the idea. It's like that idea you gave me. I would totally do that if I had the models, but like I said, the King Bomb's the one I don't have. I might have Bean the Duck, but I'm not too sure. Okay, I'm gonna... Oh, here's what I'm gonna do. I got a good idea for Tails. I'm gonna get him in the air, actually. We're just sort of gonna get him... Oh my god, dude. We got really dark on this first one. Wonder, maybe I should put like some blood splatters around here. Again, that's probably a bit too dark. Okay, go ahead. Just get him... sort of winding back. I think Starscream could team up with Eggman to rule Decepticons in Sonic's world. I've got a plan for Sonic and the Autobots, Roy Panther, so you'll just have to wait and see what happens. Speaking of which, been making a bit of progress on that this week, actually. Get his tails up a bit more like this, I think, actually. Okay. Okay. I personally think J4 is really cool. It just sucks that it's form of an anime. Oh yeah, that's true, Michael. Yeah. Have you thought about doing SFM tutorials? Mars Sentai, I'm not really a tutorial kind of person, to be honest. It's like if I can give people specific information on certain things, like if they want to like say how to turn on like volumetrics to a light or like change the color of a light, I can do that. But like if it's something during a stream, but I'm not really the kind of guy to give like tutorials. If you want tutorials on SFM, I'd recommend going to the playlist Valve has officially on their YouTube channel, because that'll tell you all the things you need to know about the basics. And if you're looking for something oddly specific, there are plenty of other tutorial channels out there, like Pete Jack, for instance, is a good one. So basically, yeah, like there's lots of tutorials out there for SFM. like I said, SFM, as I've said this before, SFM is getting a bit outdated now, to be honest. Most people, I think, are sort of shifting from this to Blender. Like, well, at least that's the way, or at least to other software like Unreal Engine 4 and 5. Unreal Engine 5, yeah, because Unreal Engine 4 is kind of outdated now, but, you know. Essentially, people are sort of moving on to more advanced things now. Let's see. Do you make Sonic X Supersonic versus Shadow? Or is that like a request, like Supersonic versus Super Shadow? Because that could be something to do. Oh, I got one. Amy's hammer is so heavy that when Sonic lifts it, he falls backward. Oh, okay, that's a good idea. I can definitely do that one then, Nate. I'm not sure if you saw the thumbnail, but yeah, Amy likes to use that thing for something. Meditation, I suppose you could say. Okay, actually, you know, Tails' arm is a bit oddly bent. Hold on. Yeah, wow. Let me do a bit of adjustment here, because I don't want his arm to look that ridiculous. Okay. Backwards here, there we go. Okay. Need to, whoop, that's a bit far. Trying not to make it look super crazy here. I'm not like Sasso who just does weird curse things with these models. Nothing against Jim, I love his stuff. Okay, there's that. Amy's hammer is a death trap for Sonic? In most cases, yes. Like, yeah, don't make her angry, otherwise she'll take a swing at you with that thing. Okay, now let's get the baseball bat for Tails. You know, I think I'm just gonna type in bat, actually, not baseball bat. Oh, it's rap bat. No, let's see. TF2, hold on. Let's see. Nope, nope. Where is it? Probably down here. Weapons. Here we go. Battle axe. Bat. There we go. What's my favorite OC video that I did? Like with my OC? Probably, well, geez, that's a tough one. Because I haven't done too many with him. I do want to do more with him, though. I'd say maybe probably the Tornado Squad prequel episode I did, that's based on, like, the dogfight between Maverick and Jester from Top Gun. Because I released that in honor of, Top Gun Maverick, like, well, because Top Gun Maverick was going to come out literally the week later, so that was my little special for that. So, probably that. If not, then I'd say probably the Zombot Apocalypse, because that one was a lot of fun too. Like, that was one where me and my mates sort of came up with the idea. We just knew, like, we've got to make a video out of this, because I was talking to them about the Zombot arc in the IDW comics, and, you know, we just kind of knew we had to make something. You know, let's do Tails' fingers here. Okay. Actually, she's probably, where's this? Here we go. Let's lock the hand in there. Okay, that's good. Like that. Now let's wrap up his fingers. I was in Blender, I could just use the pose library and open the fist preset and make things so much easier. Yeah, I don't know how many of you guys follow me on Twitter, but I put a little animation up there of my OC that turned out pretty clean, if I'm being pretty honest. It was probably one of the most clean animations I've done, even if it was just like 3 seconds. But yeah, it turned out pretty well. Yeah, I'm really excited to transition to that permanently. But I've still got a bit to learn with Blender. I really want to start dipping my toes more into the particles, because I've seen lots of other animators like Shadow759 do some really insane things with Blender's particles. So I would like to eventually kind of reach that caliber, because in case you guys can tell, the videos I make, particularly Sonic and the Autobots, that requires a lot of particles, and really advanced ones at that. Let's see. What are you guys saying here? Can you make Sonic Frontiers stage with Shadow? Or you mean like a mod? I'm sorry, Steve, I don't make, I'm not a modder for games. Like, I'll use mods and everything, like, for sure, but I'm not a modder. I don't mod games or anything. I'm not that advanced in 3D stuff. I actually did look into modding for Frontiers, but, nah, it's just not really for me. I mean, you can't really see Tails' face here, but I'm just gonna do it anyway. I'd just be lazy if I didn't do it. So down. And let's move his ears back, actually. Yeah, here we go. We're not even done yet. We've still got 2 other characters we've got to pose. Okay, let's see. Angry. And where's his eyes? Here we go. There we go. Let's see. Where's the eyelid? There it is. Let's see. I've got an idea. Oh, what did you say, Michael? Hold on, let me see. I've got an idea. Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles kicking Eggman like in Sonic Shorts, but don't know which one. Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about, yeah. It's been forever since I've seen the Sonic Shorts. Actually, I should rewatch those again. I've always wanted to know how to use Blender particles, to be honest. Yeah, they're really advanced, Nate. They're really advanced. Like I put together a speed render, like a Tornado Squad render that was based on the front cover of Ace Combat Zero. And I looked into a lot of explosion tutorials to put together the main explosion for that, and yeah, it turned out pretty well actually. It wasn't quite identical, but you know. Okay, now let's hey, here we go. I'm gonna get Borderless next. He'll just go here. Oh my god, Minty Tails, I'm loving this already. I'm glad you are, mate. I'm hoping this exceeds your expectations in a way. So let's go here. Okay. Now let's actually get to adjusting this. Let's do his legs first. I'm gonna have to show this to Borderless later. Actually, I think he's at uni at the moment, but yeah, I'll show it to him when he gets back. See, here is me Metal Bones first. Grimlock and Shadow chasing Sonic 2. Soundwave deploying his minicons at Tails. Oh yeah. Shadow getting embarrassed by Rouge. Interesting, okay. It's a bit there, Nova. I'll see if I can get to maybe at least one of those, because, like I said, this first one, we're already 25 minutes into the stream, and we haven't even finished the first one yet, so... Again, I appreciate the ideas here, guys, but again, if your idea doesn't get picked, please don't take it personally. It just depends on what... I sort of, like, you know, what I feel I can get done in the time and what's possible and everything. And of course, you can always keep your ideas for next time, because like I said, I'm probably going to start doing these streams on a monthly basis, I think. I'll still do streams weekly, but these random renders will probably become like a month, like an annual month thing, I'm thinking. Because I know lots of people really seem to like them. So we'll just get him here. His leg up like this a bit more. Okay. Again, I want him to sort of... Where's his pelvis? There it is, okay. Now let's move his spine this way, actually. Now let's get his arms in a good position here. Anyway, it just kind of looks like he's surfing a little bit. I might adjust the camera angle a little bit more, but for now, it's turning out pretty good. Remember Starscream got hold of the Chaos Emeralds and become Super Starscream? That's interesting. There, Roy. This is just me, but if you left Tails just smiling while beating Eggman with a baseball bat, that would have been enough. I mean, I know some people like to depict Tails as being a snarky little devil, but yeah, he's too adorable for that in my book. Autobot unit, I see you just came in. What's your thoughts of... Nice renders. Oh, thank you, Naomi. Oh no, by the way guys, earlier this morning I finished binge watching the new episodes of Transformers Earthspark actually, so I'm all up to speed on that now. Yeah, I woke up at 5 AM to go for a run this morning, but unfortunately it was pouring with rain, so I just decided to finish watching that instead. It was a good exchange, I feel. There we go. Okay. Which season, 1 or 2? Well, I think technically it's just one season, Omega. It's just, it's the second batch of episodes, I suppose you could say. Because I know one could say that was season 2, technically. That's what I thought at first. But I think technically it's they're both season 1. It's just, you know, it was the second batch of episodes. I already saw the first ones, like, when they came out. Yeah, I think Earthspark's pretty good. Doesn't quite, of course, meet the standards of, say, Transformers Prime, but it's still a pretty good watch. Like, I get it's kind of a bit more kind of oriented towards younger ones, kind of like Rescue Bots was, but it's not like a complete children's show, if that makes sense. Like, I'm still getting some enjoyment out of it. We've got a number of old school Transformers VAs in there. Like, we've got, like, Steve Bloom's playing Starscream again, which is really nice to hear. Ooh, nice reel. Was that in response to waking up at 5 AM, or was that in response to finishing the show? Let's see. All hail Starscream, leader of the Decepticons. In your dreams, Starscream. So I don't have the thing on for a Megatron voice. Okay, now let's actually do this for Borderless. Okay. Actually, you know what? I think I can maybe... Let's get him to lean in a bit more, like... Here we go, yeah. Let's exaggerate this a bit more. Just his eyes a little bit. There we go. Binge watching the show? Oh, thank you. Yeah. I mean, this is the only show I've been binge watching. I binge watched that. I've got to finish binge watching F1 Drive to Survive. Which has been a lot of shows I've been binge watching lately. Which is funny because I haven't really binge watched this many shows since like forever, really. Like, the last show I binge watched probably before all these ones was probably Sonic Prime. Right, and actually, so I'm gonna just adjust the camera real quick. Yep. Right, and here's what I'm gonna do with Rui. Oh, this is gonna be so funny. You guys will probably see what I'm doing right here. Okay. Let's get him on the side here. Oh my god. That's one thing I like about these streams, like, often when you do them, you don't really know what you're gonna get, and sometimes the ideas can come out much more funny than you think. Allows you just to sort of really let your creative mind flow. That's just a good way to sort of get away from just animating the same thing over and over again, as I've been doing with Sonic and the Autobots as of late. Nobody knows Waspinator? I know who Waspinator is, don't I, man? He's a member of the Predacons. Okay, right here. What they're doing, you'll see, Nate. You'll see. Okay, whoops. Alright, and real quick, I'm going to cheat here a little bit. I'm going to go over here, Borderless's fingers, copy those. Because him and Rui actually have the same rig. So if I just go here, copy that. There we go. Saves me having to redo the whole fingers again. It's now we get his eyes open. Yeah, might just move him over a smidge. You know what, I'm gonna maybe... Oh my god, dude. This is so funny right now. Yeah, just his head a little bit. And the eyes... Let's just move his eye a little. There we go. Oh my god, dude. Wow. Oh god, I think it's perfect in my opinion. Oh, actually, wait, hold on, not quite. Need to change up more or less the face movement. So let's go here, yep. And we'll just go with anger, there you go. And do the same with Rui. And actually, let's go ahead. So let's go with here, there we go, and aggression. There we are. Okay, Minty Tails, if you're still here, you got your wish, mate. Wow. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this exported. I think it's just about done. So we'll just go ahead and we'll call this Eggman Beat Up. Okay, and there we go. That do its thing. Body slam the egg. Yeah, just like, yeah, no. I mean, I would so want to do that to Eggman, to be honest. With a body like that, you just can't not resist, in my opinion. Alright, so that's the first one. Wow, that took us 35 minutes to do that one. Wow. Took way longer than I thought. Okay, let's see. So let's think about this. So I'm going to scroll back up through the chat for a bit. Let's see. What ideas do we have? Let's see. Well, actually, yeah, so go ahead, guys. Just redish your ideas. I'm scrolling through the chat, but it might just be quicker if you guys just retell me what you got. I'll keep scrolling though for now. Let's see. Time to crack some egg. Let's see. Let's see here. Let's go through the chat here. Let's see, why there's you guys have been pretty talkative in here at the moment. Let's see. Let's see. Sonic Ball, thank you, Nate, that's right. I'll do that one then. It's one with Sonic and Amy's hammer. Hey, brother, out of the aerial satellite sea. Yeah, hey, Trigger. Don't worry, man, I'll be back in the sky of Strange Real this coming Friday. We'll be continuing that then. But for now, I'm just sort of kicking back, doing some randomness with Oz Filmmaker. Ooh, gets an elbow drop on Eggman. The doctor's gonna be feeling that one in the morning. Yes, he will be. He's down and out. Wait, what would you rather? Would you rather get an elbow from me, or would you rather get an airstrike from me from like 10,000 feet? Okay, let's see. So let's get Sonic. I need modern Sonic for this. All right. Yep. Go this one. Okay, we'll get Amy. I'll put her in here. I think I already know how I want this one to look. Okay, let's see. Both elbow from you guys think an elbow from me would be more powerful? You really think that would be more powerful than I don't know, like an AMRAM? Anyway. Okay, let's go here. And now of course we'll need the hammer. Amy doesn't go anywhere without the hammer. Whoops. Here we go. Here we go. So I think we'll actually just sort of move it to... It's already in a good spot, actually. I already have a good idea on what I'm going to do for this. Okay. Move this here for now. Okay. Do that. Okay, modern. Let's get to work on Sonic. Oh, you would rather take an elbow from me. Okay, that makes more sense than Michael. Okay, I understand now. Alright, let's go ahead and get this one done. So, it's like, I've already got a really good idea for this. It's going to be a little bit, I think it'll be a bit different to the way Nate described it, but I think it'll still be funny nonetheless. Let's see here, okay. Whoops, it's the wrong way to rotate. There we go. It's also going to be a bit interesting given the Sonic character's proportions, but you know, that's the way it is. Yeah, I'm going to have to bring him down further. So I know some of his spikes are like hanging in the ground there, but yeah, you got to put up with that sometimes with these characters. As much as you love their designs, they can be a pain to deal with. Don't remind me about the list. Yes, please do. Again, it's just you know, Nate was first in best dress, so I'm just gonna do his one first. Again, guys, like I said, if you've got some ideas, list them off again, because you know, because most of your ideas I'll most likely do, but of course it just sort of depends what I think has the best options and everything. And again, it's if it doesn't get picked, there's always next time. Just be a good sport in the chat. That's all I ask. Okay, so do that. And you know what, I might actually just get the hammer in place already. Oh man. It's called cartoon logic. Well put, Nate, well put. Okay, let's go and get this one like here. Actually, it'll probably be better if I rotate it this way. Yeah, because it won't be blocking his face. Okay, put that down to, whoops, this is what I want. Oh man. Rui attacks Eggface out of nowhere. Well, I mean, who wouldn't want to attack Eggman? If I'm honest. Now maybe Orbot and Cubot wouldn't attack him. But anyway. Not expecting mine to be done this stream. Maybe, Michael. Yours was like the thing from Sonic Shorts, right? Very cool. Again, like, lots of ideas come in. It's kind of hard to keep track of them all. But then again, I appreciate you guys' creativity. I think it's always important to let the creative juices flow every now and then. That's the whole reason why I do these streams in the first place. It allows me to interact with you guys, and you guys to sort of express creativity. Because I'm all about, because for those who don't know, I'm all about fan-made materials, like if it's mods for a game, or like maybe a fan game, or fanfics, animations. I always like to check out as many things as I can, because what the community does, the Sonic community does, is, for the most part, really good. Okay, oh my god. Poor Sonic. Yes, was? Yeah, I thought so. Okay, let's go here. Yep. It needs to get. Sure, maybe. See, Sonic Hedgehog 34. Could you possibly make a playlist of your videos that only feature Sonic characters? I could do that. Then again, I could, because I've got quite a few videos that only have Sonic characters. I'd say I've got more only Sonic stuff than only Transformers stuff, but then again, like, would that include things with OCs as well, or, you know? Good news for Amy, he's not going anywhere. Yeah. I mean, I think she'd be pretty concerned though if she saw her hero was choking like this. And I don't know about you guys, but well, tell me, like, what are you guys' favorite characterizations for Amy? Because I particularly like her in the IDW comics, where she's sort of a bit more chill, a bit more like, you tell she likes Sonic, but she's not really overly crazy about that. I know some people like that about her, which I'll admit it was cute in, say, like Sonic Unleashed and Sonic 06 and everything, but in Sonic X it was a bit much, in my opinion. They made her a bit too crazy. But, you know, tell me, like, what do you guys like? Because I think, and, you know, regardless of what your opinions is, don't feel ashamed. Like, I accept all opinions, as should everyone else. But anyway. Okay, now let's get Sonic's quills out of the grass here, because that's a bit weird. Okay. Wonder if Knuckles would be able to lift Amy's hammer? I'm pretty sure he could, Michael, I'm pretty sure. Boom and X. Okay, that's cool. Sonic X is an anime at this point. Well, I think it technically always has been considered an anime because it's, you know, like very so it's, you know, because it's got that style and everything, but it's just not really like, you know, compared to like other official anime out there, it's, you know, it's a bit different, but, you know. Speaking of Sonic X, though, I'm curious, do you guys prefer the English versions or the Japanese versions? For those that have seen it. Like, for me, I prefer the voice acting and the voice cast for the English, but for the overall story, it definitely goes to the Japanese version. Like, didn't have to censor anything. We've got Live and Learn, which was a big treat for me, because that's my favorite Sonic song ever. And of course, yeah, like, the story shown in the Japanese version was just better all over. Actually, yeah, let's see. Amy and Sonic X made me learn she can summon multiple hammers, and I did not know that. Yeah, that was a really crazy feature that she could do that, and she could throw it hard enough to knock Eggman's ship over. That was crazy. Like, I mean, that might be a feature I might have to explore when I bring her into Sonic and the Autobots eventually, but, you know. Like, people often say, where does she store all those hammers? I think it's in hammer space, to be honest. Japanese, yep, I can see that, Michael. Let's see. Tails would probably pass out from that. Like, the minute he summons it, he just passes out like, no thank you, and just goes to sleep. Oh my god. Okay, now let's, so I think Sonic's practically good here. So maybe I can adjust this foot a little bit. There we go. Right, now let's, need to adjust his face here, because right now he seems okay. So let's see, raise. Okay, let's just get these all the way up the max. And let's see, we'll go with maybe... What's a good sort of choking look, I wonder? Maybe like, there we go. That looks bad. Open Your Heart is just as good. It's the perfect when you go against the Arsenal bird. Oh, Trigger, have you played Sonic music over Ace Combat 7 as well? Because I've done that. I did that once. It was really good. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the soundtrack to Ace Combat 7. It should have been nominated for the 2019 Game Awards for the soundtrack, but still, I like to do that, like, with certain games, just put other game music over it. Okay, now let's see. I'll adjust this frame a little more. Sonic's there. Put Amy over here. Again, I may have to do a bit more adjusting, but anyways, this will look good for now. It looks like he's doing weightlifting. I mean, yeah, that's sort of like... The idea is that, Amy's tried to offer him the hammer and he's picked it up and he's just kind of fallen backwards like that. It's just on top of him. But, I see what you mean. It does kind of look like he's trying to weightlift. But it does make me wonder, how heavy do you guys reckon that hammer actually is? Like, what's heavier, that or Mjolnir, Thor's hammer? Can't do that. That's okay. Now let's just get this. Right, get her spine here. Whoop. Maybe just bring it back a bit. There we go. Actually. There we go. Okay, let's see here. Hey, hold on, Roy and Dynaman, I see you guys are discussing something in the chat here. Don't get personal with it, guys. Just take it easy a little bit. Amy, King DDD, and Thor would be a good trio. That's true, actually. Yeah, all the great hammer wielders. Team Hammer, I suppose you could say. I wonder if Cleverino could fit in there too. You guys probably have no idea what I'm talking about there. Just an AFL player, Australian rules football player, whose nickname is the Hammer. Imagine Amy Rose and Smash Bros. Her and DDD be good rivals. Yep, that's true. I'm still disappointed we didn't get more Sonic characters in Smash. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Smash Ultimate, but I think that was probably just the only gripe. We should have just gotten more Sonic characters in there. Calling me a liar on something? Okay, well, just as long as it's all... As long as it's not, negative or anything, if it's all just kind of playful and everything, that's fine. Just don't get abusive with this sort of thing, guys, because one of the stream rules is you don't abuse anyone else in the chat. So if it's just all friendly, if it's just all banter, that's totally fine. Got Shadow and Nux, but as assist trophies. Sadly, yeah, I know. Like, I mean, even if they stayed assist trophies and we got, say, maybe, I don't know, like Tails and Amy as playable, I would have taken that. Yeah, I've seen like people come up with lots of good move sets and everything for those characters if they were in Smash, and frankly, it just kind of shows you that they probably could have really fit in. But anyway, I don't think Smash is going to get any more cast members, even if they do make another Smash game. Because I don't think they're going to be able to top Ultimate. And when you look at all the bonus DLC cast they got and everything, like, you know. Okay, I'm doing good here with Amy. Let's see. I'm really surprised that Bomberman and Shovel Knight were assist trophies. Yeah, there was. Yeah, I think there was quite a few characters. I think lots of people have come up with many different characters that weren't even considered for the Smash Bros. Lineup. But you know, it's just the way it is. Nintendo's got to go back and forth with the companies that own these IPs, and they get the say and everything. So it really just sort of depends. Okay, now let's get Amy's eyes open here, because right now I don't think she'd want to have them shut. Okay, get these open. There we go. Now let's see, which eyelashes? Is it these ones? Yes. Okay. Eyes down. Okay, want it to be a bit kind of fearful. Okay, and now let's get the brows up. There we go. Now I need to hide these. Here we go. Okay. I could see your OC as a pilot in the Star Wars universe. Oh, really? Huh. I mean, he probably could fit in there as a Star Wars pilot. I mean, naturally, I've gone for the more kind of Top Gun Ace Combat approach, but for him being a fighter pilot there, but still, like, that would be cool if he was a fighter pilot in the Star Wars universe. Maybe that can be like an alternate thing, like a special for Star Wars Day, maybe, I don't know. Star Wars owned by Disney? Yeah, it is. Unfortunate. Yeah, you're right, though, that is unfortunate. No, it's owned by George Lucas. Well, technically, Minty Tails, George Lucas sold it to Disney, unfortunately, and Disney's just really screwed the whole thing up. Because Star Wars used to be amazing, but, it was just... What Disney's done to it, I'll never forgive what Disney's done to it, especially with the sequel trilogy. It's just ruined Star Wars for me. Like, it wasn't... I mean, it still technically kind of is among my top 5 favorite fictional franchises, Star Wars, but... Like what we got with the originals and the prequels, but still. Disney's just tainted it. It's unfortunate, really. But, on a happier note, we've got the second one done. Look at this. Okay. Just call this one hammer lifting. There we go. And there we go. No question how Amy is... Oh, what did you say there, Omega? No question how Amy is stronger, one, and some are weak to hold a hammer. I don't know about Transformers, so yeah. Yeah. Love it, that's awesome. I'm glad you like it though, Nate. You requested this, so I'm glad it turned out pretty well. Oh yes, I'm pretty happy with this one too. Let's see. 56 minutes in, okay, so we'll maybe go for another hour. Let's see, so let's see what other ideas did we have. I think Nova suggested, here we go, yep, there's Nova right there. Yeah, Shadow and Grimlock chasing Sonic. Yeah, okay, well, should I get the first? Okay, I think we'll do the first one. We'll do Shadow and Grimlock getting chased by Sonic. Now tell me, Nova, do you want Shadow to be riding Grimlock, or do you want him to be chasing Sonic on the ground as well? Because I've got a pretty interesting idea on how I want to do this. Okay, where is it? There it is. Okay. Ooh, Sonic's there. Shadow riding on Grimlock? Okay then, there's the verdict. I was wondering that. Okay, so let's go ahead, let's get Grimlock. Here we go. Might have to shrink him down a little bit because he's a bit big. I mean, I know Grimlock's meant to be big, but, for purposes, I may have to shrink him down a little. Okay. that there. There we go. I know how I want to do this one already. Okay, let's do this. Actually, maybe we'll we can make it bigger. Here we go. Which series ruined it? The Clone Wars, Rebels, Resistance, Bad Batch, Mandalorian, Boba Fett, Obi-Wan, Andor? I mean, I wouldn't really say it was those shows. I think the one that really ruined it was probably the sequel trilogy. Like those 3 movies. What are they called? Force Awakens, Last Jedi, and Rise of Skywalker. Those were garbage. Like, just absolute garbage. They like tried to recreate the original trilogy, but they just did it in a really poor way. Because, like, but out of those shows you mentioned, though, Minty Tales, like, I liked Clone Wars. I liked Mandalorian. Let's see. I wasn't particularly fond of Boba Fett or Obi-Wan. Haven't seen Andor. I thought Rebels was okay. I saw the first season of The Bad Batch, and I haven't seen it since. I just haven't really had the time to go back to it. Like, I'm not too sure if it's gotten any better or what the deal is, but, you know. So let's get Grim in here first. Speaking of which, I saw this guy in action earlier in Transformers Earthspark. Earlier this morning when I watched that. Good to see the Dinobot King get his appearance. I'm wondering what he's going to be like exactly, because in Cyberverse, Grimlock was a bit interesting. He had like his signature sort of really sort of simple-minded, you know, bite first, ask questions later attitude when he was in Dino form, but when he was in robot form, he was actually a bit of a gentleman, so it was interesting. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead, we'll get his arms kind of a bit more facing forward. Here we go. Talking about what Disney has done to Star Wars has given me an idea for a render. The next time you do another stream like this, oh, it's like a Star Wars theme one, let me know, because I do have a Star Wars lightsaber particle thing actually, Michael, so I can do something Star Wars related. But yeah, we'll keep that in mind for the next one, because I think we've got enough things for the rest of this stream, but you know. But yeah, still, like I said, guys, if you've got ideas and if they don't get answered, keep them in mind for the next time. So I'm going to try and do these things on a monthly basis. Maybe I'll do them twice a month, but just sort of depends what mood I'm in. Okay, so that's Grimlock. Yeah, we'll do Sonic next. We'll do Shadow last. Okay, let's do that. Get his foot up there. There we go. Okay. Hello, Keldo Studios. I see you just came in. Don't forget about the Emperor pulling off a Darth Maul. How Palpatine came back. Like how he came back in the Rise of Skywalker. I mean, but the way they brought Darth Maul back was clever, like in the Clone Wars. But the way they did it for Palpatine was just downright stupid, in my opinion, at least. It's like, again, if you guys watching like the sequel trilogy, that's fine. Like, you know, more power to you. But they just ruined Star Wars for me. It's like, you know, how hardcore Sonic fans like really don't like the modern games, and again, like, you know, it's like, you know, if that's their opinion, that's their opinion. If they prefer 2D Sonic over 3D Sonic, that's fine. Okay. See what I'll move Sonic's head this way as if he's like running back, or sort of like looking backwards. Adjust his quills a little bit. And here's this middle one that's kind of clipping in here. Where is it? This one? There it is. Okay. Now we're still going to do this arm. Sequel trilogy for sure. Yeah, there are some turds like Resistance, Book of Boba Fett, Andor, and the movie Solo. Oh, that too. Yeah, I forgot about Solo. But they didn't do the amount of damage the sequel trilogy did. Exactly. Yeah, like there's been quite a few negative things that haven't really helped it, to be honest. Like when you think, because I remember when the climax of Mandalorian Season 2, everyone thought Star Wars was back and everything when Luke returned and everything. Like I thought maybe, like I think what Disney needs to do, they just need to give the full Star Wars control to Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni. They know how to handle it. And they probably saw the sequels and they probably suffered the same way we all did. Like, I think the way they saw the sequel trilogy was the way probably Travis Knight saw the Michael Bay films of Transformers. He's probably just like, no, guys, this isn't the way to do it, sort of thing. Hello to Shadow the Ultimate Lifeform. Okay, let's see here. Let's get these open here. There we go. Okay. I think I should probably get the eyelids up. There we go. Now let's get his head up a little more like this. And I'll give him this. Let's see. Alright, so now we just need the final touch. We just need to put Shadow on top of Grimlock, and I know how I'm going to do that. Going to watch another live stream? Okay, no problem there, Shadow. Thank you for stopping by. Shadow, trust us. This dude will be cool. Oh, you're talking to him. Okay, let's go ahead and... Yep, okay. You guys will see what I'm going to do here. It's funny, I don't think Shadow would probably dupe to this level, but you know, you never really know with him how he is in the games today. Okay, let's get his leg up. Okay. Probably move his hips further a bit forward. Here we go. Alright. Okay, this will be an interesting way to pose, but let's maybe move this way a bit. we go. Okay. So, oh, whoop. Do you see that? What's going on with his knee there? Okay, I think maybe I can fix this. Hold on, where's his knee control? Ah, here it is. Let's see, will this change it up? There we go, that fixes the problem. Okay, now we'll have him sort of like this a little bit. I guess they're all talking about Star Wars in the chat, I see. Just imagine if Duel of Fates came on or something on the playlist. It's not in the playlist, of course, but you know, that would just be funny, I reckon. Get shadows. Down to here. Good night. Catch me up next time if Starscream and Eggman join forces with Rui. Alright, have a good night, Roy Panther. I knew you were going to put Shadow on Grimlock's head, well I had to, I mean. How else would he do it? He's the ultimate life form. He should be able to tame a wild beast like Grimlock. Well, Grimlock's not really a wild beast, but you know. Suppose you could say Shadow could tame the king of the Dinobots. Oh my, I don't think Knees is supposed to do that. No, that's the problem when you push a model to its limits. It can break sometimes. I've even seen it like in officially made media. Like if you're looking really closely, it can like sometimes break like that. Alright, let's just go ahead, push this one back here. Okay. Okay, now let's get his eyes open. Shadow's got a lot of eye controls for some reason, I don't know why. When you look at all the others, they've just got like 2 or 3. This Shadow's got like loads here. Speaking of which, I need to hide him as well. Okay, now where are his eyes itself? There we go. Dude, this looks... Dude. Wow. Let's see. Was fun watching you make funny renders. I'm a head out. I got some drawings I need to finish. Take care, man. Alright, have a good day, Nate. Thank you for stopping by and thank you for that little Sammy request. That was a really fun idea. Because I'm me. Okay. So that's that one done. Go ahead and render this one. We'll just call this one Dino Chase, I think. Nice and simple. Okay. There's that. How far are we in? Now we're 12. Okay, we've got a few more. So we've got a bit more time left. So if you guys want to dish out some more ideas, let's see. Okay, so that's 3 renders done, I think? Yes, that's 3 done. So it'd be good if we can get maybe 4. We can probably get maybe... We can definitely get 1 more done. Maybe another 5th one if we can. So let's see. What else did you guys have? Let's see if I can find Nova's list again. Let's see. What was Nova's list? Let's see. Oh, here we go, yep. Okay, Soundwave deploying mini-cons on towers. That's right. Okay. We'll do that one because that's a pretty funny idea. Let's see. I wish that SFM workshop have a model of a leader 1. Ah, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, like, when the problem with SFM, there's not models for everything. But, you know, it is what it is. Okay, so let's get Soundwave. Soundwave and his little pets are gonna go take on the genius Fox Boy. And here's how much you're going to pose this one, I think. Actually, I should get the models in first, hold on. I don't know if I'll be able to do all the mini-cons, but I'll do most of them. Do Ravage, Laserbeak, Rumble, and maybe Frenzy. I think that seems good enough to me. Put Tails over here. Okay, and we'll put the mini-cons in later. I almost say a model of RC and Amy chatting, but I don't know if you have RC or not, maybe next stream. That's actually a good idea, because I could really picture... Because I've had some ideas of maybe doing, like, an Amy and RC conversation animation, so, So yeah, maybe I'll, I might have to download an RC model, actually, because, I would like to do something with Amy and RC eventually. Again, like, I don't think she'll appear in the main series yet. Like I said, maybe she will in the second story arc, but not the first one. Just because I've already got the list of characters lined up. But yeah, I would love to do some things with Amy and RC, because I feel like they would make a really good pair. The two of them. Particularly, I think, But yeah. Like, I feel like particularly, IDW Amy and, us and G1 RC would get on really well. Yeah, okay. Okay. Manage version of this. Okay. Let's go ahead. There we go. Yeah, is he looking at him? Looks like it. Yeah, I need to, just because his hips are throwing me off here a little bit here. Okay. Those shouldn't be nerd on the mini-cons, they can be rough, yeah. Exactly. Because the mini-cons, they're not to be trifled with, they may be small, but they can be a real nuisance, particularly in Generation 1. I felt they were probably, I don't know if it was just me, but sometimes I thought the mini-cons were greater threats than some of the actual Decepticons, like. I don't know if that was just me or not, but still. That's just the way they were often characterized. Like the way Rumble could shake up the ground, the way Laserbeak could just come in out of nowhere, sort of thing. There's that. Oh, heck yeah, this be bopping? What be bopping, Michael? This particular render or what? I'm not sure if you're behind or what, but, you know. There's a natural delay with streams, and that's a thing. Even the mini-cons in Armada and Rebels in Disguise 2015. Yeah, exactly. Like, the mini-cons are often, like, they've showed just don't underestimate them. And they were, like, you know, all part of the Soundwave boss fight in Transformers War for Cybertron as well. Like, it shows you don't mess with the little guys. To quote the game itself, "Hey, who are you calling little?" Oh, the music. Like I said, the music's... What is this music? Oh, Stardust Speedway, of course. Yeah, again, like, I said this earlier, but I can't hear the music playing. I turned it on, I think, as soon as OBS started streaming, and I just can't hear it for some reason. I think it's probably just like a glitch or something, but... Oh well, I'm glad to hear you guys are enjoying yourselves. Okay, so that's Soundwave done. So let's do Tails next. Okay. Will you be able to open Soundwave's chest compartment to deploy his minicons? I can do that. It's just I might have to change his pose a little bit. Then if you want me to do that, then it's not a problem. I can definitely do that. If I could change the idea up a little bit, but yep, it's okay. I'll just have to I'll just focus on Tails for now because it won't be a drastic change, but I'll just have to do some slight adjustments so it looks a bit easier to read, like all the posing does. Move him a little bit here. If Tails doesn't have much luck against Decepticons, does he? First he gets ambushed by Blitzwing and Motormaster, and now Soundwave's taking him on here, all on his own. Poor little guy. It should be clear. I don't try to abuse Tails or anything. These are just ideas. You guys gave me this idea. Tails is one of my favorites. I would never dare abuse him. I'm heading out. See you later. Okay, thank you for stopping by, Keyseek Game. It's always a pleasure to have you. If you have a Transformers OC, which vehicle form should they have? It's okay if they want to be a triple changer as well. Good question. Definitely a fighter jet. Definitely. I actually did something like this on Twitter a few months ago, actually, when episode 2 first dropped. I did something where I wanted people to submit their Sonic OCs and like what vehicle would they transform into, like what faction would they be, any sort of Cybertronian abilities. Got a few good responses actually, and what I did was yeah, sort of the vehicle he would transform into would be his plane, the Hyper Tornado. Essentially, I know it's not super creative, but you know, if we're talking specifically like a Transformers character, if it's not going to be the Hyper Tornado, it would be an F-18 Super Hornet. That's my favorite fighter jet, like IRL fighter jet. It's the perfect all-rounder when it comes to fighter jets, in my opinion. It's good in a dogfight. It's great at bombing runs. It's fast, it's really maneuverable. Like, I know there are some out there that are better than it, like the F-22 Raptor, but that's an air superiority fighter, so it's a bit different. Water? Okay. Oh wait, no, I shouldn't have Tails pointing. What am I doing? I got a bit distracted there. I shouldn't have him pointing. I should have him, I should have him doing, like, I don't know why I made him point. I think my mind just lost its train of thought. Hold on. I know what pose I want to give him. Head up to there. Okay, let me see. Need to do a bit more adjustment. Let's put that there. It's his upper finger that's not doing it for me. Now it's the ring finger. There we go. That's looking better. Sometimes that Fox Cub needs to go on without helping, and someday he'll become a leader as well. Well, yeah, like I'm all about Tails growing up and everything, but it's like if you guys haven't seen Sonic and Tails you should absolutely go watch that. It's probably one of the best audio dramas I've heard. But yeah, I love seeing Tails trying to grow up and grow out of his comfort shell. Because, like, you know, that's the thing, something lots of people relate to Tails about, how you sort of overcome fear and believe in yourself. So I'm certainly not against Tails. Like, I'm not someone that tries to make sure Tails just always relies on people above him. It's just, you know, every now and then someone just needs help. So, you know, it doesn't mean you're helpless, exactly. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the eyes open. Oh wait, actually, I did the wrong one. There we go. Want to get rid of that one and that one. There we go. Again, you can't really see his eyes. I just pose them anyway, just because it would be lazy. But anyways, let's go ahead. We'll make. Can I raise these up? I don't think I can. No. May as well just do a slide over here. Actually, no, it's not gonna change anything. Okay. Go ahead, save that. Okay. I will make him and surprise. Alright. I'll go ahead and I'll adjust Soundwave a little bit. Because if we want the chest compartment open, I need a different pose. So we'll do that. Let's see, how is the spine looking? No. Alright. I wonder if I should maybe remove the cannon because it's kind of shielding his head. That's one thing that can be a problem with these characters. Sometimes, you know, this thing sits in the way. Yeah, I might actually just remove this maybe. Yeah. It's just going to look better that way. You'll be able to see his head. Like sometimes you have to do these liberties just to make the image look better. So, and now let's get him to open this up. So we'll do this. There we go. And we'll get him to push the button a little bit. Okay, do that. Okay, push that in a little bit. There we go. Now, so that's them done. Now we just need to put the mini-cons in. Can I just put the cannon on the other can I just put the cannon on the... I screwed up there twice. Sorry, Minty Tails. Can't you just put the cannon on the other shoulder? I could do that, but the problem is that the buttons over here that he uses to open it, so his hand would have been bleeding into it. It's a good idea. If he wasn't doing that, I probably would have done that, but yeah, the cannon wasn't going to work out in the end, so here's what it is. But now it's minicon time, so let's get Ravage first. We'll start with him. How big is he? He's bigger than Tails. Okay, we'll move him this way a little. Might actually shrink him down a little because he is quite big. Or his back. Well, I could have maybe done his back actually. It's not a bad idea, but no, it's a bit late now. I already deleted it. Soundwave minions eject. Operation Fox Elimination, as you would say. Operation Fox Elimination. They haven't really, I've actually never really done much with these guys before, so this will be interesting to see. Go for like a cheater-ish kind of pose. Where's his bag? That's a rocket. Here we go, hind leg, there we go. Let's get him up a bit further and I'll adjust the missiles a little bit. There we go. Then I'll adjust him this way. There we go. I should make his jaw open as well, actually. Rumbling Frenzy will destroy his arm cannons, since Cybertronic technology is superior than Chaos God power technology. What happened if Protoform take a form of hedgehog, fox, and cat when Sonic, Amy, Tails, and Blaze become animals? I'm not sure. That's an interesting concept there, Omega, if I'm honest. Alright. So let's get maybe Laser Beacon next. Here he is. Again, we'll adjust the size a little bit because he's a bit big. So let's get him into camera view if we can. He's all the way over here. There he is. Put him right here. Maybe I'll bring him in a little bit. Stay away from my foxy mechanical Fido. Hopefully Tails brought the Chaos Emeralds with him. Okay, I'll actually maybe shrink him down a little more. There we go, that looks better. Okay, now let's see. I'm gonna actually grab the cassette here, and I'll change this to Buzzsaw's cassette. And Soundwave can be ejecting this one. Of course, the cassette will need to shrink down a little bit, but that's okay. There we go, that looks good there. Maybe... There we go. Okay, we'll throw Rumble and Frenzy in here. Okay. And let's see. Gonna put the pile drivers on, can I? Yeah. Looks like I can. Get a hold of a sec. I'll get him in a good enough pose. Here, shrink him down a bit. Here we go. That looks good to me. Put Rumble here at the back. And actually, you know what? We'll copy this one again. And this one here will be Frenzy. Let's put him aside for now. Actually, put him there. Just take him off. Okay. I just came up with another idea too to my list for my favorite characters: Shadow, Grimlock, Soundwave, and Metal Sonic. Interesting. See if we can get to that one for you, Nova. Okay, bring that down to there. gonna try and get him on the pile drivers if I can. Okay, we'll get him bending over like he does. Now, of course, let's see. Pile driver there. And I turn his hands off as well. Here we go. Put this one down here. And this one we'll put slightly up a little bit. But there we go, there's Rumble. Should maybe I'll just do a quick little thing there, yep. And Frenzy will be the next one. We'll do something a bit different with him. I'll get him sort of running towards Tails. And then I'll, let's see. Which Wheeljack do you prefer? G1 when he's a scientist or Prime when he's a normal warrior? Good question there, Metal. I like both of them. If I had to pick a favorite, I'd probably go with the scientist just because, well, I think that's kind of the more staple version of Wheeljack. I do like the idea of him because the way they did him in TF Prime, I think it was a different change, but it was a welcome change. Like, because he was still pretty good with technology and everything. Like, he still knew how to like fix his ship up and everything. So he wasn't like, you know. But anyway, yeah, I'd say I do prefer G1 Wheeljack a little, but I do like TF Prime Wheeljack a bit. What is happening here? Shadow of Sephiroth, I'm not sure if you've been to one of my random render streams before, but essentially the chat gives me random ideas and I make something out of it. Essentially, this is Soundwave and his minions going after Tails. Poor little devil. How you doing, Seth? Okay, now I'm gonna sort of... Let's get his foot up like that a bit more. Here we go, yeah. Actually, it seems to turn the corner here. Now I'll get him a bit more on the ankle. Yeah. I want to make sure this post is as dynamic as it can be. Get his arm a bit more straight. Yeah. Play both Wheeljack's a scientist and Wreckers, he will always make new toys for the Wreckers. Exactly, yeah, like that's the thing, like he was always kind of the tech savvy one in the Wreckers, like pretty good with gadgets and everything, but you know. That's the thing, I was quite concerned for Tails here, and doing good. How are you, Louie? You're currently background noise while I do referrals. Oh! So that's what you know. Yeah, so I'm doing pretty good, Seth. It's a pretty lousy day outside at the moment, so it's good to be in here just sort of, you know, working on this, get a bit of a break from Sonic and the Autobots. Well, sort of a break from Sonic and the Autobots, but you know. Okay, so now I'm going to kind of cheat here a bit. Let's just get one of the back guns and put this in his hand instead. Get a little innovative. I'm just getting to hold this. Sometimes I think it's good to get a little creative with the models you have. Here we go. Alright, there we go. And I might do a little bit of adjustment here, or positioning of this. So we'll move Ravage over to here. We'll move Rumble to here. There we go, just so it fills the screen in a bit more. You know, maybe I can move Soundwave a little bit as well, actually. So, Soundwave, and where's Buzzsaw's cassette? There it is. Do this. There we go. Okay. I'll head out for now. Sleep Night Man. Oh, have a good night, Omega. Thank you for stopping by. If Sonic is going to see this, he will be like, you leave my... Hey, you blue machine, leave my friend alone. Sonic just goes Dark Sonic, maybe? I've wanted to do something with Dark Sonic for a while, actually, because I really love the concept of that form, but... yeah, I just haven't really found a good way to use it yet. Alright, but we'll just call this one here, Tails versus Soundwave. There we go. Alright, you probably got time for one more, I think. Weather is lousy for you too, huh? Yeah, not ideal here. Yeah, it's been raining all day. I was going to go for a run early this morning, but now I'm just bucketing down. Unfortunately. Which is weird because nearly every day before it's been just pure blue sky and sunshine. So. But anyway, it is what it is. Alright, so that one's 4 renders, so we could probably do one more, like I said. If you guys got any final ideas, toss them my way. Dark Sonic is super interesting. He is, yeah. Like, the episode where he actually showed up in Sonic X was one of my favorites, just because, like, it was just a really interesting idea, because Sonic had never really gotten that angry before, so to speak, and it was kind of an interesting kind of way just to see what happens if Sonic really loses it, and you know, the fans have done a lot of things with it, but Sega's just done nothing official with it. I think people were tossing up whether something like that was going to happen in Frontiers, but it didn't. But yeah, I would love to see if Dark Sonic was made canon. Like, 9 times out of 10, he often ends up appearing in, like, Son Amy stuff where Amy gets hurt or something. Which I think is a good way to showcase him. Show how he truly feels. Okay, move over here. Let's see here. On my list, 1, Shadow Grimlock, bot form versus Sound Metal Sonic. 2, Shadow gets embarrassed by Rouge. I think we've done a little too much action shenanigans. I think maybe we'll do something a bit cutesy. To be fair, I'm more of a Noxouge fan over a Shadowge fan, but anyway. I just picture Shadow and Rouge to be more like siblings rather than, you know, but anyway. I'll still do it. For your case there, Metal. Shadow, okay, we'll do the other Shadow. Let's see. Where did the oh, right here. There it is. Okay. Maybe the idea I had earlier in the stream, unless it takes too long. Yeah, I don't know if I'd have time to do all those characters again, Michael, because it took us like half an hour to do that first Eggman beating. I would like to do that, so maybe, you know, maybe we'll do that eventually, but, you know, still, no siblings. Look, Shadow, Shadow the Ultimate Life Form, look, it's like, I'm not saying they are actually siblings, but it's like, that's kind of the way I see them. They're almost, that's kind of the connection they have. It's like, they care about each other in a certain way, but it's not like, you know. But then again, of course, if this is what the fans request, this is what I'll do. You don't have to agree with it. Okay. So go ahead. And here, let's get Rouge as well. Okay. There we go. It's the Google Crap model. Okay. That's still weird. I get what you mean. It can be an interesting concept, but hey, everyone can look at things differently. Okay. Okay, then next stream maybe? Yes, I'll try and make sure I can do that one for the next time I do something like this. Again, guys, if you have ideas and they don't get thrown in, keep them in your mind, because I'm going to try and do these things monthly if I can. And so, yeah, keep your ideas until then, because I know, Michael, you had that one idea with Eggman and the others. Like, and you also had that, like, I think a Star Wars related idea as well, which I like the sound of, so... Yeah, I'll definitely have to take maybe see if I can take a crack at those next stream. Or the next Random Render stream, because next stream probably won't be this. Speaking of which, I'll probably go over that a little bit once we're done, but anyways, I'm wasting time, so let's get this over with. This one will probably be nice and short, I reckon, so we'll see how it goes. Let's see. Also, I want to see Optimus and Sonic versus Megatron and me. Interesting concept there. Shadow Ultimate Lifeform. I might, again, I don't think I'll have time for that this stream, because we are running a bit short on time, but, still, if you appear in another stream like this later down the road, be more than welcome to do it then. Find Team Dark, because I found Family Dynamic really wholesome. Exactly, yeah, that's the thing. Because I think the way they've been shown in, like, fanfics and everything can be really well done. Like, they're really, because when you think about it, they are a pretty tight bunch, particularly when you look at Shadow Story and Sonic 06, you actually see how close they kind of have become, in a way. Like how Rouge says she'll always stay by Shadow's side, how, you know, I feel like, yeah. Again, I can't really say enough nice things about Shadow Story and Sonic 06. That should have been Shadow's solo game, to be honest. Just write a note on my phone. Go ahead, Michael. I know I just meant a future thing. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Okay. I think I know what I'll, have Shadow do here. Actually, I think I'll know what's... I'll just give Shadow his signature arms folded look. Shadow 06 is the best, hands down. Absolutely. That was the perfect characterization for him. Like, it was very reminiscent of Adventure 2, but he had that slight edge to him. I think it was just the perfect blend. Not to mention Jason Griffith's performance was phenomenal as always. He deserves, I wish he really came back as Shadow. I'm holding out maybe he'll be Shadow in the third film, but I don't like the odds of that, to be honest. They'll get a celebrity as they do these days. But, like the thing with, because that's the thing with movies these days when they do like adaptations, they'll always try and get big celebrity names to fill in for mainstream characters, but whereas I honestly believe sometimes it's better to go with experience rather than popularity. I get when you get in a big celebrity, that'll increase, the public, like fans of that particular celebrity will get interested and go see the film, but still, it's like sometimes it's better to go with, someone who can properly bring the character to life. Like, that's why I show a lot of respect to, say, films like How to Train Your Dragon, because as far as I'm aware, that didn't have any celebrities in it. There was just a really amazing natural voice cast. Yeah, they'll get a celebrity. Most likely. I mean, I'm not necessarily completely opposed to it, because, we got Idris Elba as Knuckles, and he was amazing. If we were to get a celebrity for Shadow, I know everyone's tossed up Keanu Reeves, which I guess would be a good fit, but, it's just... Because Keanu Reeves' voice does naturally sound a bit like a Shadow, but, still, I just want to hear Jason back, man. I just miss him as Shadow. I miss him as Sonic as well, but still. I think hearing him in Sonic and Tails as Shadow just made me want him back even more. But the thing is, if they do get Shadow in for this third movie, that could save them a number on their wallet rather than celebrity, because I'm sure Jason would want a huge, $1 million contract or something. But anyway, I'll stop ranting now. I should send you this SFM remake someone did. Oh, A Shadow Meets Mephiles. Yeah, please, send it my way. I used to do remakes a whole lot. A few from Sonic 06, actually. One of which has, not to toot my own horn, but has over, I think, 5 million views. I think it's got nearly 6 million views now at this point. It's ridiculous. And again, guys, that all goes out to you. Thank you for all that support. Like, I never intended, I just sort of did remakes to, kind of help, get the hang of SFM. I never really, that's why I stopped doing them. I just got sick of doing them. But yeah, there's lots of people that tell me to keep making more, and it's like, no, like, I'm done with scene remakes. I want to do original stuff. I don't want to really just rip things off anymore. So, you know. Yeah, saw your Shadowverse Silver one. Yeah, that one, I don't know why that one became so popular. Like, I get it's a pretty infamous fight, but I did not expect it to get over 5 million views. That's a ridiculous number. That is just genuinely outrageous, how popular it's become. So I'll put Shadow here for now. Let's see. Sonic 06 Shadow Voice was best to me. Yep, I agree. Hearing Jason as in Sonic Unleashed, yeah, that was great. Apparently, from what I've heard as well, I think actually Jason was a bit sick at the time when he recorded for that. So I'm not sure if that maybe helped with the werehog or not, but you know. I'm going to do a pretty interesting idea here with Rouge. Something, we'll see what you guys think of it. We'll see. So let's see, I'll get her here, okay. Don't really need to worry about her legs too much because they're out of frame, but I'm still posing properly. Well, mostly. I'll get her, yep. That's... Oh, the rain's coming down now. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that, actually. I'm honestly kind of worried about the female Sonic characters being in the third movie because I fear they might mess up how they look. I mean, I see what you mean, but then again, I mean, we all know what happened with the first Sonic movie design, but they fixed it. So I'm sure if people smash the designs, like, if they really slam the designs for, like, the female characters, they might literally just do the same thing. They'll probably just literally scrap the thing and just go for some fresh designs. That wouldn't surprise me. Hey, you guys will see what I'm doing here. Because I'm not too sure who's been confirmed. I think, I could be wrong, but I heard somewhere Amy was confirmed, but then again, I don't really believe these conclusions until it comes directly out of the director's mouth, usually. Like, people can toss up rumors and everything, but I honestly just don't believe the conclusion unless it's, like, you know, directly comes from the team itself. That's just the way I operate, though. It's just, there's lots, like, some fans out there can be really clever when it comes to leaking this sort of stuff, so you don't really know what source it's from and everything, so, you know. They'll get Rouge doing this. Just their wings a little bit as well. I think this will be the render we end on. Let's see, wing. Okay. Oh shoot, let's see. Oh yeah, I'm doing this one you suggested. You guys will see what I'm gonna do here. Alright, better get going. More work calls. Take care, Rui. Thank you for stopping by, Seth. It was nice to have you for a little bit. Stream's nearly over anyway, so you came in at a good time, I think. But good luck with work, and just don't overwork yourself, please. Oh man. You guys can probably see what I'm doing now. Oh my god. Okay, I'll go ahead, drag this over a bit more. There we go. Didn't think I was actually going to be doing a shipping idea, but anyway, thank you for the request. Let's see. Also, even if Rouge is in it, she looks... I have absolutely no idea. Ah, yeah. Yeah, don't overwork yourself like Rouge is the Shadow. Yeah, good one, Trigger. I'll agree with you there. And as I've said before, guys, personally I prefer Knuckles X Rouge, but I mean, like I said, this is random requests, so if people want to just toss ideas, that's what this is all about. Again, I sort of see Team Dark as more like a family in a way. And of course, Shadow doesn't look super embarrassed there, but I can change that real quick. Let's go ahead, let's get the rest of his eyes. Here we go. I probably want to get all of these down, I think. How does this look? Looks not bad. Let's maybe raise it a little. Okay, we'll lower the center brows. Here we go. There we go. I think that'll just about do it. So maybe I can just quickly... There we go. Shadow's hand looked a bit off there. Let's see. Which Bumblebee paint job do you prefer? Yellow with black stripes or black with yellow stripes? I'm more yellow with black stripes. I just think the yellow looks better on him, but that's just me. Or Rouge picking Shadow's cheek classic. Yeah, this is probably something I could picture them doing. I think I've seen some people do this as well. But, anyway. I think... maybe give Shadow blush effects too. I can't really do that in SFM Sonic Hedgehog 34, but I'll do that in post. Like, once I render the image out and make some adjustments, I'll put it on there. But anyways, let's do this one here. We'll just do this one here. We'll just call it Shadow X Rouge. That's fine by me. Okay, that's that. Actually, hold on. Do a slight adjustment there to Shadow's face. Doesn't quite look the best. Hold on. Hey Rui, I had a funny random for you. Sonic Knuckles, Silver, and Espio, including Charmy, use Vector's head as low. Oh, you mean like that one scene in Toy Story 2? That's actually not a bad idea, Michael Prime. That's actually pretty funny. Again, I think this will be the last one for the day, because I've been going for nearly 2 hours now, so let's quickly put that a bit larger. Okay, close to there. Yep. That looks better. Let's see. What if Cosmo got revenge on Tails? Kicking Tails in the tournament? Maybe I'll have to do that another time, Minty Tails, because that's a good idea. I do have a Cosmo model as well, so that's certainly possible. I mean, it wasn't made for me specifically, it was custom on the workshop, but you know. But yeah, again, so this will be the last render. I'm gonna I think we'll call it here for today. Thank you all for tuning in. As I said before, these streams will probably become a monthly thing. I think that's a good way to do it, so we can sort of do it at a pretty frequent basis, and it gives people time to develop ideas and everything. I'll be back on Friday for continuing my playthrough of Ace Combat 7. We hit the halfway mark last stream, so we're really breezing through that game. Also, in regards to next week, guys, there might be a stream on Monday, but I'm not saying that'll be confirmed yet. So like, there might be a stream on Monday, but there won't be a stream next Wednesday or next Friday. I'm going on a trip with some mates to watch the Formula 1 Grand Prix next week. So, yeah, I'm literally not going to be here. So, yeah, just figured to give you guys the heads up. I'll probably give you guys another heads up throughout the week, and maybe if I do stream on Monday, I'll let you guys know then. But then again, guys, until next time, I'll see you guys on Friday for when we return to the skies of Strange Rail and